Hi everybody, today I'm going to be making pizza. I've already made my dough. I'm just going to make a thin crusted Italian pizza. Let's go. First of all, here's the dough that I made earlier. I'm going to punch it down. Let's see, it rises quite a bit. This dough took almost a whole 5-pound sack of flour, and I usually make 8 pizzas at a time, and then I have some left over to put in the fridge to make sourdough bread later in the week. So here's what we need to make pizza. I've got 4 trays here that I've buttered. I use 4 because I can put 2 in the oven at a time, and then while those 2 are cooking, I can make the other 2 and get them ready to go in the oven. I've got about 2 pounds of mozzarella cheese, which I'll probably use all of to make 8 pizzas. And I've got some provolone Bellagioso. It's a sharp provolone that adds a really nice flavor. And we've got pepperoni, of course, and butter. I usually butter my hands to keep the dough from sticking. I used to use flour, but a friend suggested butter, and it works really well. And here's another cheese. This Pecorino Romano. I believe it's a sheep milks cheese. And here's the kind of sauce. It's actually just crushed tomatoes that I usually use on pizza. All my family likes this on the pizza, so this is the kind we usually use. And for lunch today, I made meatballs and sauce with spaghetti. So I'm going to take some of the sauce, since I know that I'll need more than what's in the bowl. I'm just going to put it in there and just mash up the meatballs, and that actually makes kind of like an extra meat pizza. Alright, I gotta bend down because I don't have a tripod. So out of my dough here, I'm just going to take a fairly small piece. I don't really like thick crust pizzas, so I'm going to take, let's see, a little bigger than that. About that size compared to my fist. And this is going to make one. And I'll just start by stretching the dough a little bit like that. And get it a little flattened out so it's easier to press out in the pan. Alright, now with your hand slightly buttered, you take the dough. It's been slightly pressed. Press it out in the pan. And try not to tear the dough. If you tear the dough, it's kind of hard to get it to stick back together so you don't have a hole in the dough. And some of the kids here are not big fans of big crust, so I make the crust on the edges fairly small, but you can make a thicker crust, or you could even fill the crust with cheese, or whatever you want to do. Alright, now that this is pressed out, I'm going to take some of my sauce here. Not a ton. If you put a lot of sauce on there, it makes it kind of soupy. And since this has got meat in it, it's a little harder to spread. That's about as much sauce as I want on there. I also forgot one important thing that gives the pizza a nice flavor is oregano. So I just take some oregano, and if you pinch it and kind of smash it in your fingers, you kind of get the flavor to come out. And not a ton, just enough. If you put too much, it'll taste bitter, and you'll be able to tell you put too much on. Now next we're ready for mozzarella cheese. And since you're going to put other cheeses on here as well, you don't have to put on very much mozzarella. I'm going to get some provolone cheese. Probably looks the same as the mozzarella on the tape, but I think it's provolone. We're going to get some pepperoni. Stick it on there. You can put more pepperoni, or you can put less pepperoni, or you can put anchovies on here. Not many people here where I'm cooking are a fan of anchovies, so we stick to pepperoni. Now, on top of the pepperoni, I usually put the Pecorino Romano. I usually put that on top of the pepperoni. And when pepperoni cooks, it kind of lets off an oil off the top. And this stuff kind of soaks up the oil. It tastes really good. It's probably really fattening, but it tastes good. And that's enough. Alright, now this is ready to go in the oven. Since I don't have a tripod again, here I am holding it. I put the oven on 500 degrees, and then I have my racks. Oh, I can't even see them. Well, one of them is really low. It's on the bottom rack, and the other one is second to the top. I'm going to check them again. The top one still isn't brown enough. but let's check the bottom one. I just want to lift up the bottom. Now that's getting brown on the bottom, and that'll be nice and crunchy. So that one's ready to go to the top. I'll put that one at the bottom. Put this one on the top. And we'll put those in for another few minutes. Time to check the pizzas again. Let's see. Now you can see how this is starting to get, actually that looks pretty good. And if you remember, this is the one that we had on the bottom before, so the bottom should be just perfect. You can see there. It's not burned, it's just perfect. It's crunchy. And the top has got some spots. I know they look black on the camera, but they look brown in real life, and it looks really yummy. So, that's all there is to making pizza, and I feel so funny because I'm outside. If the neighbors see me doing this, they're going to think I'm wacky. But if they do, I'll just say, go to YouTube, look up pizza making video. You'll find my video. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you make pizza, leave me a comment and tell me how it turned out. See you later. How does it taste, Hannah?
Yucky.
How does it taste, Hannah?
It tastes wonderful.
Did I tell you to say that?
Yes.
How does it taste, Peter?
Very good.